Good morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Grain prices are lower. Continuing to see open interest decline, both in front of the May options, but also, and especially corn and beans, just overall liquidation of open interest. Funds are adding to their short positions in corn and wheat and reducing their long positions in beans and meal. I think in the bean complex, you continue to see lower Brazil prices, raising competition for U.S. exports. Crush margins nearby on the board have collapsed, and there is talk that globally there's some unprecedented non-U.S. drop in soybean meal demand. We also saw oil, especially palm oil, on the defensive because the talk of Indonesia is going to have more palm oil available for export. In the corn market, it looks like next week conditions are going to be favorable for planting and that we should get the crops planted on time. It's been a good 2 weeks since China has bought U.S. corn, and I think that if we look at summer prices, Brazil will be cheaper corn to China than U.S. We also are hearing that the corridor, as far as exports, vessels being inspected and shipped, has basically stopped. And again, vessel owners are signing letters understanding that the corridor will end on May 18th. Wheat market continues to drop, making new lows. The rains in the plains are beneficial to the wheat crop. Behind it, though, it's warmer and drier, so we'll have to see what kind of HRW crop we grow after these rains and if it turns drier. Soft wheat conditions, very favorable. Again, looking at a 400 million bushel crop versus 337 last year, offers resistance to the wheat market. Minneapolis wheat was down after Canada estimated their spring wheat and all wheat planted acres higher than expected and higher than last year. I think the survey was taken in December before this wet, cold pattern has slowed plantings and before the steep drop in prices. So maybe eventually they'll plant less wheat and maybe more oil seeds. So again, lower trade. We'll watch the export sales data today. We'll watch the money flow, but right now it's either moving out of the long side in the grain room or increasing short positions with mostly favorable weather globally and slow demand for U.S. exports.